Here we go. 180.
Check down.
11.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he lost the football. Into the Redskins' hands they do.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice. Them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check 26. Check 26. One train. Spell. 54. Come on.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, alert.
Check 13.
Under 10. 22 jet bombers.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check three.
11. 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Let's go now. 57's the mine.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah, 57 ending. Mike's 56. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Echo, echo. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. Ancient data. Take me out. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Haskins to throw. Looking long for his tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Check 43.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second and 11 now. Haskins. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards there and a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
I'm coming after you. Go. Me.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey.
Now Haskins on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
He's checking.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Move. 57. Mike, 57. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check the backer. Any weapon. Orbit.
2nd down, Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Check 56.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. Two not to miss to close out Week 6. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
White.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
11. 65. Hey, shoot.
All day, dog.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Garoppolo now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And yet again it's Garoppolo. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Lock.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Chopper. Hey, alert.
Hey, Mike 51.
Garoppolo again. From left side, caught by Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Nice hit, boy.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 80.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
White.
Let's put that team on the box.
That's a 61. Matchbox white.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We got this.
So we've hit the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Shit.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 48-yard line.
Right there, 56.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 50.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Ready, 56. Mike, 56. Here we go. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Drop. Do that. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up third down.
14.
Here we go. Set. 56. You up.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I know he ain't got it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by mannie084's.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Me and you. It's just me and you. Shift.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. That's it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. You don't know no better. 65. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
12. 11.
Watch safety creep.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Check 53.
13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete in the end end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Geis. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Garoppolo on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Six.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
6'6". Bullet high.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Unable, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And they take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Looks the outlaw. Hey.
And they will take a knee here.
Haskins on the keeper.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.